Hello and welcome in a recap of 15 turn plus guideline on legendary or lower for Lokhir Fellheart. And I'm doing this campaign a little bit different than you should do normally, but it's effective. So fight first battle, then the second. Make sure you move Black Ark closer. Put the growth. And Zizu build money building, and in Hey Chai, build Adena Outlaw, rush it to recruit Shades. Here, recruit one crossbowman, hand crossbowmans, Black Ark Corsairs, and build Slave Hold. And technology, go for Founded on Tyranny. It's really different way of doing this campaign, but it's all about this settlement. Beichai have a lot of units, and you need something. You need numbers. That's why I'm not spending money on like tier 2 Black Ark. It's all about having money to produce enough troops. And yeah, it's gonna work. Trust me on it. On second turn, I moved Lord to the border, recruiting 2 Shades, 2 Black Ark Corsairs. Moved this guy, Black Ark, to the border, because they might swim to you. You need to watch out for it. So yeah, watch out on that. And get ready. Turn 3, Dri, however you pronounce it, turn 3. It was a massive battle in Beichai. Massive battle. I didn't lose anything. I removed units from here, transferred the Black Ark Corsair, removed all the Corsairs I had, the melee Corsairs, the Black Ark Corsairs without hand bows, and removed Manticore to free up upkeep. Because I recruited another Black Ark. Oh, you may wonder why. I mean, upkeep is not 125, it's not much. And I'd rather have it growing already, because at some point you can just use those arcs and send it away. What else? I sacrifice 300 slaves, 200 slaves actually, for control. So, dropping control here. What else? Demolishing Shade Building. Cannot recruit it, okay. Yeah, demolishing Shade Building because I'm not gonna go to that province and I need to start growing it. What else? Technology, still going. I put a Dreaded Slaver and Sadistic. Because, yeah. Here, obviously magic. Not recruiting more until I get Shades. Plus I'm improving this on tier 2 so I can get Master. And I can get a Shade Building and start recruiting whenever I need. This guy will most likely attack me, however no, he will go back there. So I still need to capture this settlement and this settlement. So, to be honest, Beichai was the hardest part of this this guideline. And what else? Politic. I made a peace treaty and trade with Clan Ashen. Why? Because I don't want to fight Skeven. At least for now, I'm not ready. And I think that's it. Turn 4 is pretty simple. I moved here to Fucho, Black Ark as well, building the tier 2 of Raiders Lodges so I can recruit Master and Dark Shards if needed. And wait, what? Why Dark Shards and Dark Shards with shields share the same? Oh, doesn't matter. Sell decks to increase slavery. Per turn. Saving growth. Gonna have growth too. For Shade Building next turn, and then I'll think what next. here I'm building growth building, because definitely I need growth in the main province in order to grow anything. And that's it. On turn 5, I moved closer, unfortunately. There was an island, so I had to take it. I got an item out of it, nothing biggie. Recruited Master, recruiting 2 Dark Shards, building Shade Building, improving this tier to tier 2, and improving this to level 2. I sacrificed some slaves. For 1500 gold. So, yeah. Next turn, gonna get Fucho, and I'm aiming to get Chimai. I hope they gonna, like, not gonna rush to my Zizu. Otherwise, you should go Chimai and Fucho, but I was just keen to go there without attrition. It's this territory sucks, and yeah, you have to deal with it. And that's about it. Oh, and technology. Technology, I started a more continuous slave supply to get more post-casualty slaves, because I'm gonna need them. On turn 6, I got the Futo, moved out of the sea, so I'm not in a settlement, and trade all the units here to reduce its upkeep by 50%. I mean, it's definitely worth it to save some money. Rushed to tier 2, building growth, and tier 2nd level of money building. I'm gonna drain some. I'm gonna start losing slaves now, so it might be a problem. And I might recruit 1 shade. No, I'm not gonna recruit anything for now. I have enough. So I'm on a stingy side when it comes to money. Nothing here. There will be revolt. Don't care about it. You shouldn't care. I mean, it's tier 1. What can happen? Well, you're gonna lose it? Well, too bad. You can take it back eventually. But for now, that's about it. On turn 7, I moved the Black Ark I had here, building a slave hold, and moving forwards towards the Beitai, and also recruiting 2 Black Ark Corsair handbows, just to deal with this rebellion. That's why I have this guy, to jump around these 2 settlements and provide, you know, a bombardment and some units for siege, because it's not a lot. It has walls, but it's not a lot, so like 2-3 more units can handle it. This army suicide itself to this Pengling, and Pengli most likely gonna chase it, so I have a freeway to Chimai. They hate me, so obviously they gonna fight me at some point. But I'm you know, first dealing with these guys and still keeping army on the Black Ark. No technology, nothing here. I'm collecting growth. Yeah, I'm saving money for now, and Black Ark is building slave building, like I said, because I don't want to drain my slaves. For now, at least, and yeah, we'll see what next. I could build... You can build growth building here. I didn't, for no reason, but yeah, you should do it. For some reason, the movement on the sea is terrible. At turn 8, I moved to Chimai, and I couldn't attack with Lokhir, so I did with Admiral, recruiting 2 more shades. Futo is gonna get sieged by this ass, and I hate that, but they couldn't kill him. I just never rely on AI, okay? To finish like leftovers. It's a Lord plus this. Garrison should handle doubt it. I really doubt it. So Fuzhou is most likely gonna suffer the loss. I have bombardment, so at least that, but it's not enough, so gonna have to run back. Move this admiral closer, recruiting 2 more, and I'm gonna go to this settlement, because eventually, yeah, they're gonna outnumber me greatly. Sacrifice more slaves here in the main province for public order. And yeah, like I said, recruiting, that's about it. Yeah.
Lokhir Fellheart.
On turn 9, I moved close to the Fuzhou. This guy didn't attack, but Lizu is the next step. I was a bit too slow here, and I cannot park in the settlement, which means those units are not gonna help me at all, and I'm really pissed. So they besiege me with a bunch of zombies and Fellbats. The Fellbats will do it. With the amount of force I have inside, they will do it, so... yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you should move 1 turn before revolt and start getting close. So that was my mistake. Besides that, nothing here. This is pretty simple turn because, like I said, nothing here to do. Yeah, gonna wait for tier 4. I mean, plus growth 4, so I can go up and start recruiting like wizards and ballistas. But for now, I'm just gonna keep the growth here, not building it up. Growth is and I think I'm gonna set up the Dark Conduit for the siege, so I can protect it. Yeah, Dark Conduit could help it. Besides that, nothing here, nothing here. Yeah, simple turn. Turn 10 is a mess. So I moved here, landed, gave all the army, and recruiting 1 shades. I fought the battle in Beichai. Because I did the Sacrifice of Cain. Yeah, Sacrifice of Cain is decent, and Dark Conduit helped me to clear out the undead. So I moved back here, God knows what for. Maybe just to provide some public order, but it doesn't work it out. Anyway, that was about it. This guy moved here, and it's just... ugh. But that was about it, right? But then I got the pop-up. Should I get 5,000 gold and a good relation with current car, like plus 20, or confederate them? So what I did, obviously I confederated. I mean, what I get from it is 2 lords with 0 loyalty, no loot, they have no equipment. So I cannot remove any unit. I cannot replace Lord because 0 loyalty. I would have to get this. It's just terrible. When you confederated Dark Elves, it's so terrible. The loyalty should not drop to 0. Like, it's such a diarrhea. Doesn't matter. I traded Blacklight Tower for 6 grand to Nagarev. Why I did that? Well, 1, I need to mitigate the losses, and 2, Nagarev is some... Why I even confederated? Because Nagarev would destroy current car overall. So instead of having 5 grand, it gave me another master, because I have a, barracks build it, whatever it's called. So it gave me another master, which will help general in the campaign. But I just felt I'm gonna get more by having this. However, I need to get rid of these guys. That's why I'm moving them to like encounter like on this, just to see if I can like fight and die. Otherwise, and don't discover Belacor. I really don't want to discover him. Not building anything here for now. I might even demolish this. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it because if I want to sell the settlement, it's gonna get its worth is bigger when it has higher building here. No one else likes me here anyway. They don't like me. So I thought like, hey, Nagarev is the only one I can sell settlements. If they're gonna declare war on me, then I'm screwed over. Oh, there is another encounter. Okay, so if this won't work out, I'll go here. And I'm gonna bleed money like crazy. But it is what it is. And that's what you get for confederating. No regrets, because I discovered these people. That's actually helpful. But for now, I'm dying. I'm drowning in debt. I'm like, you know, every goddamn country at the moment. And what about these guys? I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm gonna keep them despite like bleeding money because, yeah, I want them to be as a backup for you know, revolt that will happen for sure. And that's turn 10, the biggest mess ever. And I hope this guy won't even bother me, but bullshit undead that can get units from anywhere. And Lokhir Fellheart goal is to go for these Grand Cathane Eastern Riven Lords. And to trigger this quest for Helm of Kraken, which is still far away, it's level 12. There you have it. Turn 10. Okay, so what happened on turn 11? The diarrhea. Lord got defected and the other one got defected, meaning they lost loyalty to me and there are separate faction. Lovely. So what I did, I recruited a Black Ark, a third one, in current car. Cannot sell it to Nagarev because it's still worthless. And they don't have gold. But I will most likely sell it. And I want to have the Black Ark. You don't have to do it. But I have a Black Ark here run to provide the bombardment. 2, to start growing and just be around and terrorize the sea once I develop it. Because my plan is to have a lot of Black Arks that will fight. When it comes to this, I stand here. This will provide me a public order because I get slaves and he's in province, so I'm building him a growth building finally. And unfortunately, this terrain is useless. I've spent entire turn to walk from here to here, so Lizu, yeah, you need to get ready for that. This terrain is something you're gonna hate a lot. But eventually you're gonna have to come across that. So yeah, I move my ass to here. I'm gonna go for Lizu next turn. Black Ark here, going to tier 3. And I'm gonna go next to growth and gonna build shades. Which shades gonna have reduce upkeep by 61%. You wanna get that. Because army full of shades on a sea gonna be a pain to deal with. And technology, I started growth, because growth is quite needed. And then the control. These 3 are super important, especially now that level of control means how many slaves you're gonna lose. I mean, it was that before, but now it's a little bit better. So, because I confederated, a diarrhea come out of it, but I don't regret it, because I discover a map, which is quite important. You need to remember, you want to discover these guys to work on their relations someday. Problem is that it has to be bad in order to get better, so I don't know if selling settlement is a good idea, but I just want to get something out of it. It's better than just, you know, lose current car and not discover a map. And that's turn 11. On turn 12, I did nothing here because this is on hold. The Black Ark is growing, but this is on hold. I'm planning to sell it to somebody. When it comes to Lokhir, I move finally to Lizo, capture it, sack it, and then occupy it. So I'm making money. This province is terrible. It has 2 red mountain climate buildings, but you have to do it. This guy moved closer to Beichai because siege is, revolt is coming. I rushed the growth to tier 3, the settlement, and I'm building port, growth, and money building because yeah, it's gonna be good. When it comes to this arc, I'm building growth building for now. Not upgrading anything, and plus upgrading prison wing to get more slaves and more everything post-battle in a circle of influence. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Still positive on income, so... And not building anything in current car. Okay, on turn 13, I moved this guy here to the settlement. Finally, Admiral is parked in a Beitai because now it's something different. This is like Vampire Coast, and there are harder rebellion to deal with. Building money building to growth to tier 2. And Black Ark I had here. An army came, the Grand Cafe army came here, and I was lucky to retreat. So what I'm building is upgrade to tier 2. Shades building and growth building. I dealt with them. I auto-resolved them actually, and now I'm moving forward. But obviously I'm not gonna have enough. So I'm gonna force march. Oh, and Nakai is here. Oh my god. I might fight Nakai as well. That's not really the greatest. But it's good to kill him early, because he's not resurrecting. And... yeah. Technology are clearly the same growth, and that's about it. No one likes you, no one likes me. High school. Okay, speedlight, turn 14. I did increase growth here for slaves. Park it here. Recruiting 2 more Black Ark Corsair with handbows because they suck, but I need units. Rushed building with I rushed building these, and I rushed building this. Lost a lot of slaves, keeping for tier 4, but since I don't use slaves that much anymore at the moment, I'd rather have it, you know, done, generating more slaves, more growth, more everything. I sold the Black Creek Spire to Nagareth because this army is coming. And this, yeah, I wasn't sure if I make it, so I just got like 3.5 grand. And now it's packed here only. When it comes to Lokhir, I fought the battle here with little Elite Temple. Obviously loot and occupy. Black Ark, the main Black Ark I started with. Improving Dark Elf residence, which is growth. Not recruiting anything yet, because I want to have some income. And I think that's it. There is not much else to do. Yeah, rebellion here is coming. It's gonna hurt like hell. Turn 15. Final turn. Finally, this army reaching me, so next turn I'm gonna have a siege. Still got the sacrifice of Cain, so it's easy. second admiral, there was a siege, I won it, easy. I claim it, I got the Darkhold on level 2, rush it with slaves because I could, rush it the tier 1 growth, started to build tier 2. I love rush mechanic so much. It makes Dark Elf so much fun, much more fun to play because they're more flexible. Black Arc is building growth building, and that's about it for now. Rakav is moving towards the Shiwu. This takes 2 turns to build, but what else I can do? And this will either go for settlement or for Lokhir. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, the growth is growing. I used slaves here for control. I used slaves here for growth previously. And it's very good to spend your slaves. Don't collect them and have them for no reason. Just, I mean, now it works differently. Now it doesn't drain you insanely crazy with the slaves. So it's good to, you know, good to spend them. Plus, because it gives quite a lot of money, it's good to have slaves. But like I said, don't accumulate them like crazy. Just, that's why I'm building the, you know, money buildings. Because it's giving a lot of money. And it's giving more than it was. Now you, at least, not sure about others, but he doesn't have a cap for slaves. That's such a relief. The cap on slaves was terrible. And yeah, plan for this campaign is pretty much claim Grand Cafe, have black arcs with 80% reduction on upkeep. Remember, they don't have supply lines. But 80% on upkeep for like shades, full army of shades will be a terrible for anyone on a sea. Plus a wizard, plus stuff. Not sure what I'm gonna do with current car, but the plan is to have these 3 arcs and like grow it. Nagareth for now likes me, so let's keep it that way. Obviously, they like me because I sold them settlements, but they will stop. So current car, if I grow this arc, I will fight for current car. But if not, I'll sell it. And yeah, spend your slaves, have fun, and I hope this was useful to anyone. Thank you for watching. That was 15 turn recap. Till the next time, take care, and bye bye.